All right, welcome back to the show. It was a homecoming of sorts for former Bonanza baseball star Kris Bryant, the second overall pick in last year's Major League Draft. Hoping for big things this season, Trevor Thompson has more on the young slugger.
The Cubs pass on pitching and instead go with the best raw power in this draft class.
Meet last year's #2 overall pick, Kris Bryant.
University of San Diego, third base.
That is, if you haven't met him already. He is, after all, a local kid who went to Bonanza High. The Cubs' third base prospect spent the past 2 days back at home, playing a pair of games against the Mets at Cashman Field, the same field he used to attend games before he was a 6' 5" slugger.
It's pretty weird. It's like all coming full circle because I remember coming to these games and watching these guys on the field and just being in shock and how good they were, and they just seemed larger than life. And you know, I kind of see that now with how the little kids interact with me and my teammates, and you know, it's a special feeling.
Though the weekend may not have gone as he would have liked, he was 0 for 3, many are touting Kris as a potential savior for the Cubbies. But is that too much pressure to put on a 22-year-old kid? He says no way.
I don't really feel any pressure. I mean, I kind of put a little bit of pressure on myself in college and trying to, you know, please everybody, but you know, when it all comes down to it, the only expectations that matter are mine of myself. And, you know, I can tell you right now, my expectations are higher than anybody else's of me. So, you know, I go out there every day and, you know, with a chip on my shoulder and confident in myself and, you know, playing as hard as I can.
Kris will start his season in the minors, not the big leagues. Even so, scouts and league executives say he could one day be an all-star with 50 home run potential. But when we first met him almost 5 years ago, he was just a 17-year-old ball player from Bonanza High, worrying less about the Cubs' lineup cards and more about his report cards.
I get $20 for every home run I hit, and then every straight A report card I get $100. Yeah. And I usually get more mad when I get a B on a report card, but because school is really important to me.
Although $20 here and $100 there is nothing compared to the $6.7 million signing bonus the Cubs gave him last year. Despite the money and all the praise, he says he's still in shock when people compare him to other Las Vegas greats like Greg Maddux and Bryce Harper.
I mean, it's great to follow those guys. I mean, to even be mentioned in the same sentence as them is an honor. And, you know, I think it says a lot about Las Vegas. You know, we produce some pretty good baseball talent, and we're just blessed that we get to play all year long. And, you know, we don't really have to deal with the weather. So, you know, it was great growing up in Las Vegas and, you know, getting the chance to play baseball every single day.
For Sports Night, I'm Trevor Thompson.
All right, looking forward to his career. Let's talk some